All righty. We are up. It is 12:01. Uh, Playing with technology here. Wants to do its own thing before we get started, but let's see. All right. There we go. So first, want to welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to this consciousness ascending experience. Goal is to support you in accelerating your becoming. Becoming what? Becoming the person that you are, free of the conflict, free of the program, the conditioning, to where you're able to be fully, freely expressed, expressing the truth of you in source, able to quickly act, powerfully act on your inspirations. Today, our topic is making decisions. Who will you be? And the structure of these experiences is that we will give a brief discussion, and then we will open up for questions from the chat for anyone that has questions or comments or anything that they would like to discuss in relationship to that which was offered, or anything that they are inspired to. Um, if you're familiar, if you've been here before, if you're a part of the community, be sure to like, uh, comment. If you come back to this recording, be sure to comment. Of course, that helps with the getting things out there on the platform. And also, even more importantly, it helps solidify the information. If you're inspired to a comment, if you're inspired to a question, if you have an aha moment based on what's been discussed, be sure to put it in the comments. That small action helps solidify the information inside of you, and it can inspire others to growth and expansion within themselves. If you're new, if you're new and this is your first time, if you find value, be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you. Our goal is just to be of support as much as we can. And there are levels to the amount of support that we offer the people in our community. And as you get more engaged and learn more about us, you will understand those levels and be able to engage at the point and in the place where you are most inspired and most comfortable. And wherever you are now is fine. We just want to be of support. And lastly, check the description. Check the description for a couple of free offerings, free information presentations that we've created. The first one is the three greatest misconceptions about this path of growth and expansion that you're on. You have to understand these misconceptions so that you are clear on this journey, why you're on this journey, and how it plays out and how it's going to play out for you. The second presentation is the three attention shifts. The three attention shifts that you have to make in order to be firmly planted at the foundation on this path of growth and expansion. If you're not firmly planted at the foundation, if you haven't made these three attention shifts, then you're kind of on the fringes. And that's fine. You may be just still gathering information, but if you haven't made these three attention shifts, you're not working at your foundation. And the process is not moving at a rate at the rate that it could be for you. So if you're not clear what those attention shifts are, be sure to check out that presentation. And if you are feel inspired to check out the three greatest misconceptions, be sure to check that out. Upcoming, not really any upcomings at the moment. We just had our October online interactive in which we get together with individuals who are inspired to participate on Zoom. This is live, and we have a conversation. We have a conversation, and we answer all the questions that we can get to that they have about that they have come in contact with, any challenges, any any openings that they have had, any shifts that they have had that they're confused about, that they're not sure about. We're able to answer all of those questions, and we do answer those questions during our online interactives. And it was a fantastic, excellent. All right, making decisions. Who will you be? Let's get started. Conscious creators, the greatest decision that you will make is the decision on who you will be. And that's at the core of this process that you're on, this journey that you're on, this journey of ascension, this journey of enlightenment that you're on as it pertains to your physical experiences. Well, physical and energetic. Some say spiritual, we prefer to say energetic, but as it pertains to your energetic experience, the growth and expansion that is ultimately the most important thing, but also your physical experience, the experiences that you desire to have in your life as an individual, in your relationships, in your health, in your businesses, in your careers, your jobs, in your families, in your marriages, in your intimate relationships, as a parent, all of these things that you desire and that you desire to experience in a high fashion, and yet you're unclear on how to move from the position you're in now. Not that there's anything wrong with that position, but you are coded with the desire for more, to expand, to evolve. It's the reason that you're trying to get into space. It's the reason that you're always expanding. Your your vehicle designs are always expanding, becoming more aerodynamic, becoming more fuel efficient. It's the reason that progression is a constant. It's the reason that growth is a truth. It's the reason that you to have that inner desire for more, for greater, for grander, for brighter. But the distance between where you are now and where you would like to be, what you would like to experience, not the distance, but the gap between the two is where the clouds are, is where the confusion is. It's why most don't ever make the transition because of the whys and the hows are unknown. But for you on this path, the whys and the hows are accessible when you become open to them. And we're going to share the biggest one with you now. You understand vibration. You understand alignment. You understand being energetically aligned with that which you desire. You understand imagery, the importance of visualization. When you image an experience in your mind and you engage the inner creative process, you build the image in your mind, which is an energy structure, becoming, it's not just a thing up here that you're playing with. No, when you image an experience in your mind, you are building the energy structure. Everything has an energy structure. Your idea of relationship has an energy structure. Your planet has an energy structure from which its physical expression is born. It's the energy expression that holds the physical expression in place. So when you fathom an idea, the idea of an experience that you desire, you're building the energy structure. Okay. And when it comes to alignment in your energy, vibrational alignment with that experience, you're taking note of how it feels to have the experience. And it never feels bad. It's never low. It's never negative, any of those things. That which you desire to experience when you fathom it in your mind, it always feels good. And that's why any feel good state aligns you with almost everything that you might ever desire. And that's where the joy, the love, the gratitude, the appreciation, all of those things come in because they're very close cousins, if not brothers and sisters, in alignment. So, as often as you can find yourself or place yourself in those feeling states, you're pretty much in alignment with everything that you might ever desire. But you're going to pay attention to the feeling as you create and entertain the image. Now, once you begin to create the image and you begin to get a level of clarity on the image and what your desired experience looks like, and you are in alignment. You're feeling the feeling of that experience. The next critical piece is, who are you in the picture? Who are you in the picture? What does that you believe? What is his or her dominant ideas, beliefs when it comes to that experience? How does that you think? How does that you feel? You've already kind of identified that. How is that you interacting in the experience? How is that you standing? How is that you moving? How does that you look on his or her face? How are the individuals around you or the things around you reflecting those expressions back to you? Are they smiling back? How are they moving? But who are you in the picture? And once you identify who you are in the picture, then the process becomes, yes, to continue to entertain and continue to get clarity on the experience. And it doesn't matter whether it's a business endeavor or a birthday party that you're designing for yourself. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. There's no big, small, right, wrong. None of that matters. You have an intention, you have a desire, you're getting clear on it through your imagery. You know how it feels, you've identified how it feels, alignment. Now it's about who you are in the picture. And once you begin to identify who you are in the picture, now it's about becoming that person. Becoming that person, sowing those ideas, releasing that which is within you that resists and is in conflict with those ideas, sowing those thought patterns so that you can become the person. Because as you become the person, the sooner you become the person, the sooner you are more cleanly creating the experience. When you become the person, the experience has to materialize around you. Just as your current experiences are a reflection of you, when you become the person that has created the experience or the intention that you have as an experience, it has to materialize around you. But the you that you are being in the center of the experience is the key. But yes, it does require the clarity on the experience, the energetic alignment that starts to support you in becoming the person, right? Because the person that is in alignment with that experience is already opening themselves up to the ideas and the thought patterns. But that's what's next. You want to identify what those are, who you are in the picture, so that you can begin to sow those ideas and those thought patterns and become that person. This is the piece that's most often missing. Inner creative process. You have an inner creative process, and there are pieces to that process: the imagery, your visualization, your emotions, the emotion, the energy in motion that comes and goes, the dominant ideas you hold within your mind. If you want to say subconscious or unconscious, that's fine, but they're just within your mind. The dominant ideas that you hold within your mind that are causing you to resonate certain frequencies with a level of consistency, because those ideas are permanently sown within you and established within you. So you're resonating. You have to identify, this is what I desire. These are the beliefs, the thought patterns, the feelings, the states of being of that me. How much am I in conflict with that person? And asking that question, establishing that understanding, is a beautiful thing. It's not something to be frustrated about. It's not something to get angry about. It's a beautiful thing. You have to get over and get past the idea of being upset with challenges, upset with problems, upset about pain or frustration. It's exciting. It should be and could be exciting for you to uncover the resistance that you have, the conflict that you uncover the whys of the experiences that have been having that are lackluster or that are completely undesired. Because that's where the power is for you. The ability to change and transform those ideas, the ability to transform yourself into the person who has created the experiences that you desire. It's only about ideas. What are the ideas? What ideas do I hold now that are in conflict with these ideas? Begin to sow those new ideas and begin to release and cut into the old ideas. And when the new ideas begin to become dominant, they will become more powerfully expressed from you, and you will begin to see the reflection in the mirror. And you will begin to see, first and foremost, how you are different on the inside, how the new ideas are beginning to offer new thought patterns. You begin to have new thoughts that you've never thought before from sowing new ideas. But you're cleanly and specifically sowing ideas that align you with the experience that you are intending. If you are intending to expand the beauty and the joy and the power in your marriage, the minute you set that intention, the minute you begin to get clear on what that looks like, simultaneously with the same immediacy, you begin to see how you're in conflict. Not how your partner is, but how you are. First, in how you think. Next, in how you're most consistently feeling in and about the relationship or the marriage at the moment. And then from there, you can begin to work your way backwards to what you're believing. What must I believe to think that way and to feel this way most consistently? And you're going to find issues of control. You're going to find issues of personal value. You're going to find issues of fear that are sourcing your thoughts and your behaviors. It's there. That's what's causing the conflict. But the conflict doesn't get realized unless you begin to establish a new idea and begin to identify who you are in the picture so that you can see right in front of you, right inside of you, the contrast between the person you need to be to create the experience and the person you are now. Once you have that, it's game on. You know exactly what you need to do now. That's powerful. That's empowering. That's the mentality, the mindset of one who is aspiring to be a powerful conscious creator. Those of you listening here now, and those of you who are listening to the replay, aspiring conscious creators are excited to uncover the resistance. Because now you know it's there. Now you're bringing these ideas into the light so that you can work, so that you can transform them and remake yourself in real time, knowing that that which you are expressing is and will be reflected in the mirror. Yes. So that's our offering. That's our offering. And that's a lot. And that which we have offered firmly roots you at the foundation of this journey that you're on. And we know that if you're open to these transmissions, to these type conversations, that you're open to the truth and you're ready for the foundational truth. It's okay that you're still watching and reading and doing all of these things and exploring extraterrestrials and all the technologies and stuff. But at your foundation, you still want to be rooted in the foundation that is sourcing your growth and expansion, that is sourcing your personal power for you and the ability for you to create the life that you intend, the life that you are inspired to create. You can still do and play in all the other areas, but you want to be rooted foundationally in the truth so that you can be moving forward and maybe not even just moving forward, but accelerating down the path of growth and expansion as it relates to you as an individual. And that's what we are offering. Questions, comments, we will peek in the chat to see what's there. Questions, comments, anything that you may be inspired to or may have been inspired to based on the information that was offered. Excellent. Excellent. That's excellent, Captain. Remembering your dreams is excellent. Your dreams are a powerful support that most don't realize. Most don't realize that their dreams are a powerful support. Most often, communications from you, your inner being to you, on that which you may be hung up on, something that you may be working on, or something that's important for you to look at and to work on at the moment in your growth and expansion. Now, we understand what you're saying here that it may not have been the most beautiful of dreams, but understand that the dream, the imagery used in a dream, whether it was beautiful and flowers or if it was something less magnificent than that, is imagery that you're familiar with, right? Most often, it's energy, well, probably more than most often, your inner being is utilizing imagery that you are familiar with, trying to convey information. So try not to look at your dream as good, bad, beautiful, not so beautiful, light or dark, but what's the information? If you remember it, write it down. And then ask yourself while you're sitting still, what does this mean for me? What is being communicated to me? What is the information behind the imagery? That's the question. That's the question. And be still and wait for the answer. And because you ask the question in love and with authority, even if it doesn't come at the moment or in the time that you're allotting to be still to ask the question, know that the answer will reveal itself. Maybe while you're driving, maybe when you're in the shower, maybe while you're cooking. But if you ask the question in love and you ask the question with authority because you're asking yourself, know that it will be presented to you. But even before that, understand that the imagery carries information that is specifically for you. And that's what you're looking for, the information behind the image. Thank you for that, Kevin. Any other inspired comments? Awesome. Awesome. If there are no other inspired comments, we will say that we are very thankful and grateful for each of you. We're excited for each of you. We're excited for those of you who are watching this as a replay, and know that we are here to be of support. Well, not only just to be of support to, but to support you in accelerating the process. This process, no matter how beautiful or terrible it appears to be at the moment, is not meant to. It is a life's journey, but the growth and the expansion does not have to be a lonely, arduous journey. We are here to offer our support in accelerating the process. We are here to offer our guidance that you might be able to achieve clarity, that you might be able to get unstuck quickly, that you might have an understanding of the upcomings and the pitfalls and the things that you are experiencing, and have the understanding, gain the understanding as quickly as possible of that which you are experiencing on your individual personal journey along this path that you are on. We're thankful again for your participation. We love you very much. And we will be back again next Monday to share and support. We love you. Thank you.